The quietest moments are often the happiest. The sound we forgot to hear. There is a question that almost no one asks anymore. Not because it is difficult, but because life has become too loud to notice it. When was the last time you experienced a moment so quiet that you forgot to look around? When was the last time you experienced a moment so quiet that you forgot to look at your phone? Not because you were forced to, not because there was no signal, but because for a brief moment the world itself was enough. Think carefully. Perhaps it was watching rain collect on a window. Perhaps it was an early morning before everyone else woke up. Perhaps it was sitting beside someone you loved with nothing that needed to be said. If those moments come to your mind before birthdays, promotions, or expensive vacations, then perhaps you already know something modern life keeps trying to make us forget. You already know something modern life keeps trying to make us forget. The happiest moments are often the quietest. The happiest moments are often the quietest. Yet, our world teaches exactly the opposite. It tells us happiness is loud. It applauds. It tells us happiness is notifications, breaking news, crowded celebrations, bigger houses, faster cars, more followers, more achievements, more everything. We have learned to chase moments that announce themselves, but the greatest joys rarely do. Henry David once wrote in Walden, I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately. At first glance, this sounds like someone escaping society, but perhaps he wasn't running away from people. Perhaps he was running towards something that civilization had quietly misplaced. He was running towards something that civilization had quietly misplaced attention. For thousands of years, philosophers, poets, monks, scientists, and artists have returned to the same surprising conclusion. Not that happiness is found somewhere else, but that it becomes visible only after the noise fades. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Imagine that. One of the most powerful rulers in history, surrounded by wars, politics, and endless responsibility, did not describe peace as a place, he described it as an inner room, a room we rarely enter anymore because silence has become uncomfortable, because silence has become more uncomfortable. Try this. Sit in a room with no music, no television, no scrolling, No conversations, just 5 minutes. Most people cannot, not because silence is frightening, but because silence introduces us to ourselves. Pascal, in the 17th century, made a remarkable observation. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. Centuries later, scientists and psychologists continues to explore this idea. Researchers have repeatedly found that people often choose distraction over stillness, even when they know the distraction leaves them less satisfied. In some weird experiments, participants preferred giving themselves unpleasant electric shocks rather than sitting alone with their thoughts for a short period. Think about it. Human beings would rather experience discomfort than silence. Why? Because quiet removes our favorite escape. Noise doesn't merely surround us, it protects us from questions we don't want to answer. Am I happy? Am I becoming the person I hope to become? What truly matters? As long as something is playing in the background, those questions wait. But eventually, they knock. The irony is almost beautiful. The very thing we avoid is often the doorway to peace. Rumi beautifully wrote, "The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear." Most people assume he meant hearing birds, rivers, or wind. Perhaps. But perhaps he meant something deeper. Perhaps he meant something much deeper. The voice beneath our fears, the dreams we postponed, the gratitude we forgot, the child we used to be. History offers countless examples. Isaac Newton developed many of his revolutionary ideas while isolated from Cambridge during the Great Plague. Albert Einstein often spoke about the value of long periods of quiet reflection rather than constant activity. Tesla preferred solitary walks. It's often said every creative mind needs a room of one's own. Across different centuries, different cultures, different beliefs, the pattern keeps repeating. The greatest discoveries rarely begin in crowds. They begin in silence. But this is not really about famous people. It's about you. Because somewhere in your own life, there has already been a quiet moment that changed you. Maybe you simply didn't notice it at that time. Maybe it happened while holding your child's hand, or while watching sunlight move across a bedroom floor, or while waiting for someone you loved to wake up after surgery. Life's loud moments become memories. Its quiet moments become foundations. The strange thing about happiness is that we often recognize it only after it had passed. The vacation photographs become precious years later. The ordinary family dinner becomes unforgettable only after someone is no longer sitting at the table. The walk home from school becomes magical only when childhood had disappeared. Perhaps happiness was never hiding. Perhaps our attention was. And if that is true, then the greatest treasure in modern life may not be more excitement. Perhaps it may simply be the courage to become quiet enough to notice what has always been there. The quietest moments are often the happiest. The quietest moments are always the happiest. The sound we forgot to hear.